So I just finished a book, and when I love a book, I usually post the pictures of the book, or I write the quotes and I recommend to you all that you should read this. But the book I have just finished is so important and so good that I wanted to make this video. And recently, someone very famous said that people are making videos about film reviews and nobody is actually talking about books, which is actually not true. Because I have been following many YouTubers who are talking about books, and I am getting recommendations from them. And this one, which I'm going to talk to you about, is also a recommendation from a booktuber. So people are talking about books, but this is my first video here talking about a book that I really loved, and the name of the book is Kim Jong, born in 1982. Sorry, Kim Jong, born 1982, not in. It's by Cho Namju, if I'm not mispronouncing her name, and it has been translated by Jamie Chang. And this book is so good, and it has been translated in 18 different languages. I just finished it, and I'm literally speechless, but I really have a lot to talk about. So this book is based on the life of Kim Jong, who is the protagonist of this book, and she is behaving very differently and very weird. And the reason behind it is the sexism and misogyny she has faced from her childhood, and also growing up she has faced misogyny and sexism in her workplace, in her home, in her marriage, everywhere. And it's not just only misogyny. I have learned so much about Korean culture, their traditions, customs, and laws with hidden misogyny and sexism in it, which I did not know about. This is not just a howl of anger. This is painful, and as I said earlier, this is frustrating. And Jo Namjo actually, pointed out all the laws, and she has written the references of the books she has consulted while writing this book. So, so there are sexism everywhere, and the stylist called it a groundbreaking work of feminist fiction, and I completely agree with this, that it is a groundbreaking work. And I haven't read such a powerful feminist fiction for a very long time, so I really recommend this. And I can read from the back because the back is very interesting. My camera is mirroring, so you can't actually see what it's written here. I don't know how to fix it, but I can read from the back. Kim Jong is a girl born to a mother whose in-laws wanted a boy. So from the very beginning of her life, she is disappointing people because she is not a boy. And her grandmother really wanted her to be a boy because she was the second child of the family. And then there is a few instances where Kim Jong faced gender discrimination and misogyny, like Kim Jong is a daughter whose father blames her when she is harassed late at night. Very common in our own country also. And then she is a wife who gives up her career because she had to raise a kid. So after that, she has started acting strangely. She is depressed. She is mad. She is her own woman, and she is every woman, which is so strong, so riveting, that it made me read this book. The back made me read this book, not people's review about this book, but that really made me read this book. The ending is really, really great, and I was not expecting. So it has unexpected twist, and it is very whimsical in the beginning, to be very honest, because Kim Jong is behaving like every woman, and she is behaving like women she met in her life who is, alive, and some of them are dead. Okay, so she's behaving like her mother, she's behaving like her best friend, so and she doesn't have any clue why she's doing this, but slowly the plot unfolds, and we get to know the reason behind her behavior. And the main reason is she has been rationalizing the sexism in her life for a very long time, and she does not even identify it as sexism. She doesn't even understand it, that she's angry, and she has a suppressed anger which is actually making her losing her own mind. So this is very relatable, and it is written in a way that you will relate to it. It is universal, the experience we go through on a daily basis. But most importantly, what I love about this book is that it, you know, recognizes class, social class, which is, I think, very important when we talk about gender discrimination and when we talk about gender roles, stereotypical gender roles. I think it's very important that we address financial social class, which it does, and that's what makes it so great, because she belongs to a lower middle class family, and she's talented, but because she's a woman, she is facing a very difficult life. And when I say very difficult, I mean very frustrating. And you can see it's an international bestseller, but nobody in India is talking about this book, and that is very surprising. And I have checked many, YouTubers who talk about books, and I have checked many channels which talk about books, but I did not find anyone from India who is actually talking about this book. And I know I'm not that famous, but but if you really care and believe me, have any faith in me, please read this book. Okay, that's all I can say about this. This is great.